Tinubu. Mama Nigeria, we know.
Ayobama be this yo here. That guy that's begging Tinubu not to come again. I beg you, I beg Tinubu, I beg Sheyi Tinubu, I beg his wife. If 2 years, man, no more collapse to Richard. Like I scatter for chair here. When that guy said, I beg. Anything we will do, you forgive us. Okay, I beg. No come again, okay? If you do us this one for 2 years, if we do 8 years, now die with this. So please, Steve Nubu, I beg, forgive us. We don't go try again. Richard. Because in real life, right, this is like a common thing that people say to themselves. Say, this is no if you continue, maybe don't continue again. They say, no gather, go beggar more. We think gather, go beggar. Tell us, say, Papa, see, how much you want? Oyamo will give you. Leave us alone. People do have that kind of conversation, sure, you know. That is why we are now going to go to River State. Okay. On my way to River State, where their sole administrator has been violating the Nigerian constitution, like again and again. And so we saw traffic for Djibouti. You don't take a look for traffic. They say somebody wanted to steal Agemo statue in Djibouti. Do you not understand me? Like, people are currently, when you hear some of the kind of crimes that people are being caught or engaging themselves in due to this economy, some of them you'll be like, what the heck? Somebody stole somebody's generator, right? And the generator was still working. So people were inside, they just saw that the light tripped off, right? But because the person that stole the generator did not turn it off, he removed the plug and he carried the working generator like that until it disappeared. People have stolen a whole pot of soup. Imagine that, right? Have you ever seen anybody? Have you ever heard anything like people trying to steal a statue? A statue, cement, sand, and what's in the rod, iron rod, cement, sand, and water. Somebody said that well, maybe they wanted to go and sell the iron bender. I said, which iron bender? Somebody won't go steal statue. Statue can't demolish him. The guy can't die next to the statue. On our way to Port Harcourt for Djibouti. Like, why would anybody steal a statue? So when I told my friend of that today, he was like, that doesn't make any sense. I said, okay, could it be that they just wanted to take the iron? Like, who does that? Like, which kind of crazy is this? Right? Like, I'm just going like this, right? I'm just going like, I was like, man, I will steal this statue. Like, tell yourself, I say, oh, man, I just feel like make I can't steal this statue, sha. Statue. Cement àti omi. Then he lost his life. It is similar to those who always go about to steal electricity cable. And you see somebody, they will say, the woman don't blow for transformer side. They say, wait till Apple. They say the guy wants steal cable. And you can see that they're like, you won't know if he's laughing or if he's shocked. That kind of thing, because I've seen one before. Initially, I was just like, are you sure he's dead? I said, he's dead. When you smoke a goat, together now when you smoke the goat and you're like smoking the other, That's it. So I've seen something like that, and I'm like, is he laughing or is he in shock? He said, well, depends on whatever you can make of it. Stealing electricity cable, you steal transformer cable here to go and sell it for how much? Now, which level, which kind level of madness it stays? Because this is not just greed. Veggie statue, Tonche gold statue. God damn it. Anyway, so then we went to Rivers, where the women protested a day ago, demanding for the return of Fubara, right? Because the sole administrator, he don't go crazy now. Okay, not go crazy. Like, he's been bringing the weakest men back into government. So when he made this announcement 2 days ago.
So I went about trying to identify a few individuals from which on 7th April 2025, I selected those seated here today as administrators of the 23 local government areas. I expect you all to recognize this moment in history and rise to the occasion as impartial leaders that will help me deliver on the mandate given to me by Mr. President to restore peace and stability and work towards returning all democratic institutions in the state. Your selection to this important office is not by chance, but a recognition of your capacity to lead, your commitment to service, and the trust reposed in you to bring governance closer to the people. As you assume office, be reminded that the local government is the closest tier of government to the people. It is the primary channel through which government touches the lives of citizens in their homes, in their communities, and in their daily realities. Therefore, you bear a sacred responsibility, a duty to ensure that the affairs of your respective councils are managed with the utmost care, respect, and unwavering dedication to the welfare of our people. The expectations of our citizens are high, and rightly so. They deserve leaders who are honest, selfless, and devoted to building a better future for all. Let me make it unequivocally clear here. This administration will not tolerate any form of recklessness, abuse of office, or misuse of public funds or trust. The resources allocated to our local governments must be used strictly for the purposes intended. There must be accountability and value for money in every project executed, every policy implemented, and every kobo spent. The people of Rivers State deserve to see how their money is being used, and it is your duty to ensure that they receive proper accounts and value. To this end, we will work out the necessary modalities to monitor and ensure full compliance with the principles of due process, transparency, and zero tolerance for financial recklessness across all local government areas. Let me assure you, this administration will not hesitate.
Just to save our time. So that was it. By the power reposed the name by the president, not by the people of River States. You know? So Arnold CK, what's that guy's name? The guy's name is Arnold CK. I'll show you that soon, okay? So it's a very, very regular face. He's been given appointments now. Sole administrator for Roma, Rivers, Rima, or something like that. Rivers Waste Management. Anyway, it's been given. So some of the weakest boys have also been appointed. So what then happened was that, one second. Right. So what happened is that when the women protested yesterday, the sole administrator who just appointed local government administrators is also planning to conduct local government elections in Rivers State. So they took over the local government areas. You know, the Wike, if you have been following, right? So the Wike's men who got chased away by the Fubara's men when Fubara conducted local government area, right? So some of them are now back as administrators now. So in which many people who have raised concern that Tifnumbu is not neutral in all of this. It is just a way of, you know, giving the state back to Wike, in which Fubara is guilty of in the court of Tifnumbu. So Wike's guys are back in control for the women and their demand yesterday. I made a video, right? I made a video when the Fubara's boys, right, took over Obiakpo local government. You remember that Chinwo? I mean, what's that guy's name? Chinwo, Ehumbo or something? I don't know. Anyway, for Obiakpo local government, and then they removed Wike's name from a building there, right? Now these guys are back. The Wike's men. They started tearing down everything that has to do with Fubara from the same local government area. But I'll show you that. First, the women.
Call for the restoration of democratic leadership. We, the women of Rivers State, gathered under the banner of justice and democracy, express our deep concern and total rejection of the recent declaration of state of emergency in our beloved state. This imposition is not driven by any genuine threat to national security, but is clearly a politically motivated maneuver aimed at subjugating our people and undermining our constitutional democracy. The overreach of the sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas, retired, is a glaring indicator of this political conquest. His actions, which go far beyond the limited powers of a placeholder, betray the impartiality expected of his office and reveal the real intention behind this emergency rule. A calculated power grab under the guise of national interest. We find it utterly confounding that the federal authorities in Abuja, relying on conjecture and manufactured narratives, would choose to descend with the full weight of force on Rivers State, deploying a sledgehammer to kill a fly, while ignoring the dire security emergencies ravaging other states like Borno, Yobe, Zamfara, Kaduna, Plateau, and Benue. In these states, terrorists have overrun entire communities, taking control of local governments and brutally murdered thousands of innocent citizens. Yet, no such declaration of emergency has been made. If the National Assembly intentions was truly to prevent a breakdown of law and order in Rivers State, a state that has remained relatively peaceful, and call for
the women. And it was just all like for nothing, unfortunately, because the guy seems to be, you know, like headstrong in fulfilling his mandate, and that mandate is the Tifnumbu's mandate, in what many believes that is a plot to make sure that Fubara never returns. How that is going to play out, we don't know. I have this couple of videos, which is like the before and after in this whole political imbroglio. That's a fancy word, imbroglio. I've learned about that since maybe I was like a 7 or 8, reading just this junk or random stuff, right? Imbroglio. Anyway, political imbroglio in River State before and after, here in one clip.
Somebody should say something. Say something before By the grace of God, I'm the chairman of the local government. And let me tell our people, Obiakpo is a very sensitive local government. Yes. And no one man will come and tell our local government. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. They don't try to come, but let me advise them that they should be very, very careful.
Finish with.
Because we don't go sleep. Can you hear me? Yes. Yes, we don't serve. 30 years for the state. Nobody worry out. Have you not been so? So, you know, concern everybody come from local government. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Yes, so we can with the important come from local government. Anybody will try out. The person get house, so can you hear me? Yes, sir. Nobody get the house. Hold on, they get the investment with River State. When they come over, people see what will happen. And then they fear. When they go up here, people they shoot people like Woski. They come for them. Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Between now and Wednesday, we'll catch them. That's all. I want to invite police for River State Police Command. And then hear me? May they neutral. May they neutral. For this local government to go protect and die. Bomb for them. No be to shoot gun around, and to start where they go bullets. And they hear me? This name here. Hold on. This man. This man. Yes. If you don't know what arrest. So that note at the Chamber of Council. You don't rename me by the way you remove and call him Obi-Wan. Yes, sir. So we don't rename here. Obi-Wan house. Obi-Wan. We don't support the people. We make people enjoy. This will come tomorrow morning. So everybody will get more. Make it come. I'm the come. Stop.
This is a major. Hey, horrible. So, as they bring the new one now. Give that madman. You climb this thing now. Tiara, come on,
and witness the taking over of the local government, the leadership of local government area. I want to assure all of you that our function is to ensure that all of you are taken care of, to empower the youth and to ensure that all the things that are required to be done for the progress and development of the council. Like I said earlier, I need their cooperation. The leadership is not a one-man show. It has to do with cooperation and collaboration of the people. While we are on seats, whatever I have that needs to help us improve the development of the local government, we are ready to welcome from you. So we will ensure that we maintain the security of the area in various communities. We are not going to look type of any community. We are going to carry along all the communities within the local government.